Welcome to Keeping in Sync with Microsoft 365 for this week, the 31st of July. Starting as every week with a reminder that certain dates may change and often do, and also certain settings may be coming towards you or may be also disabled by your IT admin, so they are organizational specific. Now, starting off with Microsoft Forms, removing the confusion between Office.com or Microsoft365.com and the Forms hosted homepage, as in when you go to the Forms app or service. End users will have access to more features and are able to keep items in sync with new incoming features. The new portal page with richer capabilities helps Forms users, i.e. us, get started easily and will provide seamless and a consistent user experience across both platforms, being the Forms page and the office.com/Microsoft365.com page. This is rolling out now to late August. Now, if you've ever had the scenario where a file is in conflict, previously clicking on the resolve action on a conflict would require you to choose between opening the file in the Office desktop app to merge changes or keeping both versions of the file, also known as forking the document, and appending the computer's name to the forked file. Now, after this change, you'll only be able to open the document with the conflict in Office to merge the changes, so the option to fork the document will be removed. And also, I think someone forgot to tell the developers that it's called Microsoft 365 Apps now, not Office. This is rolling out early to late August. Now, this is a highlight of everyone's day, and it's so exciting that it'll make you drop whatever you're doing and pay attention, in that you'll soon be able to navigate to a section of your contact list in Outlook on Android by selecting the letter or the character that corresponds to the section that you wish to view and interact with. Exciting stuff. For users on iOS who already have this is rolling out late August to late September. Now, the Org Explorer helps you visualize and explore your organization's internal structure, work teams, and individual roles, effectively an org chart viewer. This experience, which is currently available in Outlook for desktop, is now coming to Outlook on the web. However, it does require a Viva Suite subscription to be able to work in either of them. This is rolling out early August to late September. Now, a few weeks ago, I reported that the Twitter web part in SharePoint wouldn't be returning any tweets due to changes in the Twitter platform, and this week, we go a step further. Just like how the X symbol is often associated with closing an application, it appears the name change from Twitter to X has resulted in the same for the SharePoint web part. As of mid-September, the X web part or Twitter web part will no longer be available to add to any page. However, existing usages of it will continue to function, albeit with no content, so may as well get removing them if you have used them at all. Now, also in the news of SharePoint, Microsoft is introducing some visual updates to some of the elements in SharePoint to align with the fluid design framework. Realistically, you might not see a very big difference, but some of you might spot that the updates to quick links and countdown web parts are slightly improved. Also, the updates to web part toolbars getting a small change, and also updates to the command bar. Now, these are very small icon and text color changes here and there, so you probably won't even notice anything. But if you do, well done to you. I'll give you a virtual chocolate. This is rolling out now to early August. Now, the Meet apps in Teams is actually a new dedicated space which will enable you to manage your meetings a bit better. Effectively, the Meet app is a centralized hub for all meeting activity and content. Instead of having to go to your calendar in Teams and find the meeting and click to open it, or going to Microsoft365.com and searching for things, this new feature, which is rolling out exclusive on the new Microsoft Teams desktop app, so not the classic one, so you have to switch to new, which please don't do it yet. So this will actually serve as the destination for pre, during, and after meeting insights, content, and action items. Now, with this particular Meet app, you'll be able to prepare for upcoming meetings, catch up on something you may have missed, and find meeting content, agenda, notes, chats, and recaps all in one place. When you launch the app, you'll effectively find two sections. There'll be the Up Next and Recent section. And for people with the Microsoft Teams Premium, they'll be able to view additional insights such as missed meetings, mentions of you, and suggested tasks. This is rolling out mid-October to mid-November. Now, if you've ever scheduled a meeting in a Teams channel, you'll probably have experienced the frustration where people don't attend as they're not appropriately notified about them. So with the added enhancement, meeting organizers will be able to flick a toggle button on the scheduling form when scheduling a channel meeting. Once that toggle is turned on and the meeting is saved, all channel members or team members will be notified of the meeting on their main work calendar. This is rolling out early to mid-August and really is just a few years too late, but glad that it's finally there. Now, also in the space of meetings, or more so webinars, organizers will soon be able to publish the recording of their webinars and automatically send an update to their attendees in which they will receive a link to watch the on-demand recording hosted on their event page. Now, the organizer will have the ability to pre-approve the recording prior to publishing it for attendees to view, and this provides the opportunity for the organizer to either publish the default recorded event or upload their own custom video from their OneDrive. Additionally, the organizer can also customize and preview the attendee notification prior to sending it out, and once sent, the attendees would then receive a link in their event invite and email to watch the on-demand recording on the event page. This is rolling out late August to late September, but it will actually need IT admins to enable the functionality. Also, in the world of Teams meetings, if you are lucky enough to use a Microsoft Teams room system that is running on Windows in your organization, then you'll soon see a couple of fairly fancy improvements. Now, the first one is the front row gallery. Now, we've had this front row functionality previously, but this improvement will now remove individual backgrounds and also adjust participant sizes and also apply a unified background to make them appear as if they're in the same room. Now, the other advantage that we'll also be getting is spatial audio, which changes where the audio appears to be coming from based on the person's position in the meeting gallery. So effectively, if someone is on the left of the screen, their audio will sound like it's coming from over there instead of the middle with everybody else. This is rolling out mid-August to late September. And out of Teams and into Viva, with the upcoming changes when you use Viva Connections and you click into the search box in Teams, because that's where Viva Connections is, you will start to see the text change to be search in Viva Connections or whatever name that's been given to your Viva Connections app. So it might be search in organization, site, or intranet, or whatever it might be. You'll continue to get the same suggestions as before with chats and people, and clicking these will continue to take you to the corresponding Teams experience. So why am I updating you on this? Well, as you type, you'll actually notice that the search suggestions will show two new lines in the list that appears under the search box. The first one which is the default option to search in Viva Connections, and the second one to search in the rest of Teams. Now, if you hit enter or choose the first suggestion, you'll be taken to a workplace search experience similar to the one you may already be experiencing on your intranet or corporate portal, or just even in office.com or Microsoft365.com. If you'd rather go to the search results page within Teams, then you simply select the second suggestion. Exciting stuff. This is rolling out early August to late September. And that's it for keeping in sync with Microsoft 365 this week.